students, today I am going to teach corporate administration chapter 1 introduction to company 4 marks and 10 marks question. Let us see the first question. Discuss the features of Companies Act 2013. Let us see the answer. First we have to write the meaning. The Companies Act 2013 is the main law governing in India. It has replaced the Companies Act 1956 and aims to regulate the formation, management and functioning of companies. First, the Companies Act was formed in 1956. Then again, this act was changed and replaced in 2013. The main aim of Companies Act 2013 is to regulate the formation, the management, and the functioning of companies. Let us see the main features of the companies. First one is incorporation of companies. What do you mean by incorporation? Incorporation means officially creating and registering a company under the law of a company. Here the company is created, registered under the law and under the Companies Act 2013 and receives a certificate of incorporation. Once it is registered and created, it will receive a certificate of incorporation, means it can legally come into existence. It provides rules for the formation and registration of different types of companies. Next, let us see the second point. It is one person company. The Companies Act 2013 has introduced a new concept of an one person company, allowing a single person to form a company. It may have only one director, one shareholder. Here the public is not invited to subscription of shares. No one can buy the shares. Only one person, he or she will be the owner, director and shareholder of a company. This is the new policy in 2013. Under the Companies Act it was introduced. And the third point is types of companies. Under the Companies Act 2013 there are many companies private companies, public companies, small companies, government companies and foreign companies. All types of companies will come under the Act of 2013. Let us see the fourth point. Corporate social responsibility. CSR, this is the main point. CSR, what do you mean by CSR? CSR means the responsibility of a company to contribute towards the social, economic, environmental welfare of the society along with earning profits under the Companies Act. Here the CSR, whichever the company it is, if it is eligible, the main purpose of the company should also be profit, but also they should see for the society what how they can help the society socially, economically, environmental welfare. Also, under the Companies Act 2013, eligible companies are required to undertake CSR. Means every company who is eligible, who earn more profits, they should come under the CSR. They should help to the society. Activities such as education, healthcare, poverty reduction, environmental protection, and rural development. Education, they should provide free education for the backward people who are poor and they cannot afford education, so for free of cost they should provide education. Healthcare, they should help for the people who are in need of health. Poverty reduction, there should be no poverty. They should try to solve this poverty issue also. And environmental protection as well, they should not use such products that will harm environment. They should take care of the environment as well and for the rural development. Next point, let us see fifth point, women empowerment in corporate sector. This is also the main point. Women empowerment, it means providing women with equal opportunities, rights, responsibility, decision making power in companies and business organization. Women should also have equal opportunities, rights and responsibility, even the decision making power in companies and business organization. Women should also get involved in decision making in companies and organization. Under the Companies Act 2013, certain classes of companies are required to appoint at least one woman director on their board. Means at least one woman should be in the board of directors. in every companies. This encourages women participation in senior management and corporate decision making. This will women empowerment in corporate sector will help the women to participate in senior management, यानी कि top management and corporate decision making. Let us see the next point. Independent directors. An independent director is a person who gives unbiased advice and protect the interest of shareholders. He will not do partiality, he will be fair to he or she will be the fair. They should give fair advices and protect the interest of shareholders and other stakeholders. They can make decision independently and objectively without being influenced by the promoters or other directors. Independent directors, they should make their own decision. They should not depend on others we others advice. They can objectively and independently take their decisions. An independent director can question a company's decision if it is unfair to shareholders. If something there is going wrong, the independent directors will question the company's directors or shareholders to their unfair decisions. Seventh point, separate legal entity. Separate legal entity means that a company has a legal identity separate from its members or shareholders. Separate legal, every company has a separate legal entity, means it is separate from its members and shareholders. The company can own property, enter into contracts, borrow money, sue. Sue means to bring a legal case against them or be sued. Sued means someone brings a legal case against you. The company separate legal entity, here the shareholders and the members are different and the company is different. So is the company has the right. They can own the property, they can borrow the money, they can enter into contacts, and the company can be sued or be sued in its own name. If a company has debts, the company is responsible for its debts, nor the other shareholder personally. Obviously, if the company is having any debts, it has to be cleared by the company only, not the shareholders will be included personally to solve that. Next is limited liability. Limited liability means the liability of the members or shareholders of the company is limited to the amount they have invested or agreed to contribute to the company. Yes, obviously, limited liability, how the shareholders, how much they have invested and agreed to contribute to the company, that much only they will get in return. Example, if a shareholder has invested rupees 10,000 in a company, generally their personal property cannot be used to pay the company's debts beyond their liability. If the shareholder has invested 10,000, if in case the company is going for any other debts, the shareholder is not responsible for the company's debts. Be only how much the liability they have paid, they are responsible only for that liability only. Next, it is great transparency and disclosure. What do you mean by this? Let us see. It means company should provide true, complete, and clear information about its financial positions. Obviously, the company should provide a clear picture of its financial position, activities, and management to shareholders, or shareholders and investor and other stakeholders. Obviously, the shareholders and investors and other stakeholders have a right to know the financial position of the company. Companies are required to maintain proper accounts, prepare financial statements, and make necessary disclosure as required by law. As required by law, the company is responsible to maintain proper accounts, financial statements, and disclosures, whether it is profit or loss, how whether the company has gained profit this year or they have went through the loss. They should uh, show the true picture to the investors and shareholders. Next is protection of investors and shareholders. The company should protect the investors and shareholders. It means safeguarding their rights, money, and interest from fraud. Obviously, the Companies Act, according to the Companies Act, The company should safeguard the rights, the money, and the interest from fraud, mismanagement, and unfair practices by company. The Companies Act provide various rules to protect shareholders and investors, such as proper disclosure of company. Uh, proper proper disclosure of company means they should disclose whatever they are going through, whether whatever it is going on in the company, they have to show a true picture to the shareholders. Information, disclosure of companies information, regulation of directors, maintenance of accounts, and action against fraud. If there is something going on wrong like fraud, whatever it is, they have to protect the in shareholders as well as the investors, because they are the person who put money into our company, and interest as well. Let us see the 11th point: regulation of directors and management. The Companies Act lays down rules regarding the appointment, power, duties, responsibilities, and removal of directors and key managerial personnel. These rules help ensure that directors and management act honestly, responsibly, and in the best interest of its company and its stakeholders, setting rules to control and guide them to run the company properly. The regulation of directors and management, they have to set proper rules, they have to appoint powers, duties, and responsibility to everyone in the company, to the members of the company. This will help the directors and management to act as honestly responsible to the best interest of its company, setting rules to control and guide them to run the company properly. Next, there are 11 points it has covered up, and let us see the conclusion. Thus, the Companies Act 2013 aims to ensure proper corporate governance, transparency, accountability, and protection of investors and stakeholders in the functioning of company. So, these are the main features of Companies Act 2013. If it is coming for 4 marks, at least you have to write 6 points along with a conclusion and along with a meaning. If it is coming for 10 marks, you have to write at least 10 points along with meaning and conclusion to get the full marks. This is That's all, students. If you have any other queries, any other doubts, you can comment me. If you need more update on any other question or else any other topic, you can just subscribe to my channel and comment me. So, yes, thank you.